Hey, what's up, everyone? Back for this Thursday slate. We got 5 games tonight. So it's tipping off at 7:30 again. Let's get into it. Drop a like and subscribe down below. Last night, basically one of two Draftkings just missed out barely, and that was probably because I took out Markelle Fultz, who I had in the video, who I liked early in the morning, and then I got off of him throughout the day, and he had his second career triple-double. So if you watched the video and you played him, then congrats on Fanduel cashed, GPPs cashed pretty easily. We had Fox went off on both sites. So I posted the updated core on Twitter. It was pretty solid if you used it. But yeah, looking to roll on this Thursday slate. So like I said, you can drop a like. Thank you for 9,000 subscribers. Appreciate it. And let's start off here at point guard with Devin Booker at the top at 9,000. Ricky Rubio is back for this game, which is going to mean less responsibility for Devin Booker in terms of ball handling. He went off for 39 points, 55 fantasy points against the Hawks. I don't think you need to play him at 9,000. He's priced up. Ricky Rubio's back. The only other thing I can say is Kelly Oubre's out, so there is going to be more usage and more shooting to go and more shot attempts to go around. I like Lonzo at 79 for tournaments. At that price point, not going to be popular. I like Donovan Mitchell, 74. Even going back to D'Lo is fine. Kemba looks fine at 73, especially if the Celtics are short on bodies. Lou Williams, Will Barton, Bledsoe I like a lot at 63. Patrick Beverley looks fine here at 56. Fultz, I was on him yesterday, but don't think I will really be on him today if he's going to be super popular, because he's probably going to get Patrick Beverley defense, and I don't think Beverly's going to let him get a triple-double or anything close to that. And then for value, it's Monte Morris at 44. I think he's one of the better point per dollar plays on the slate. Jamal Murray played the first half, played about 15 minutes, so there's still more minutes to go around for Morris. If the Nuggets are still missing Gary Harris, there's going to be even more minutes for him. I still expect 30-plus minutes out of Morris, and he's had some big games, in years past when he's jumped into the starting lineup. When Murray missed with an ankle injury last season, he was productive, and his price tag was quickly above 5,000. So while he's under 4,400, I want to take advantage of that. At shooting guard, I like Lou Williams, Donovan Mitchell. Joe Ingles looks good at 6,100. He's been shooting the ball great from 3. The Jazz are on an incredible winning streak, 10 games. And, this game does have a chance to be really good in terms of fantasy. Both teams have been playing great. The Pelicans are 7-3 in their last 10. You can play Fultz. I'll play Fultz if Fournier is out again. Then there's definitely more usage and minutes to go around. Bridges looks okay at 45. He's probably going to jump into the starting lineup for Oubre. 10 of his fantasy points came from blocks and steals, which is not something you can always count on. So he doesn't have the highest floor. And then Josh Hart looks okay at 4,800. He hasn't been super productive. The minutes are there. But I think he can still pay off the salary. So that's what I'm liking at. Shooting guard at small forward is Kawhi. It's definitely Brandon Ingram. 84 is a great price point on him without Drew Holiday. Gets a huge bump in a lot of the categories. Minutes go up. He's been playing 38, 39 minutes in some of these games. So I love him at this price point. Has similar upside to Devin Booker, even to Kawhi. When on his good days, he has a similar ceiling. The minutes are going to be there. It's a tougher matchup, but he's at home and they've been playing great. Power forward, I like Giannis at 11.7. Julius Randle, I like him at 8,000. Gordon Hayward, if they're missing Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, is fine. Gordon's fine. I like Favors a lot, though. 59 for Favors. These two are really cheap on DraftKings, just where the price should be, Favors and Ingram. Favors, last time they played the Jazz a couple days ago, 10 days ago, he put up 31.8, was 1 point shy of a double-double. He's going to see minutes here tonight. Hopefully we'll get back to his regular run. But even if he does split some minutes with Okafor and or Jackson Hayes, I don't think Hayes will get a lot of run here against Gobert. But if he does split some time with Okafor, it's still going to be a good play for Favors. His price has dropped a lot. Anytime a player is out on DraftKings, their price just drops. So 59 for Favors is another play that I feel good about. At center, it's Jokic, even though I don't think I will get there at 96. It's Vucevic at 85. It's definitely Julius Randle at 8,000. And it's going to be Montrezl Harrell. Last time out, Montrezl only played 20 minutes against the Cavs. That was due to a blowout and just how good Zubac was playing. He played 25 minutes. That's most minutes he's played in a while. But I don't think that's gonna be like an everyday thing. If people are worried about that and his ownership comes down, I will feel even better about going back to Harrell, because this is a guy that gets a huge bump in permanent production without Paul George. And playing alongside Lou Williams for a lot of his minutes is just great in the pick and roll. Lou Williams always gets Harrell easy looks at the basket. So 66, the price tag has dropped on Harrell. It's not an easy matchup against Orlando, but they do play big, so they're going to need his size out there. At guard, it's, looking at the range that I mentioned, 63 for Bledsoe looks good. Barrett looks good if Morris is out again. Joe Ingles, Patrick Beverley, those are the main ones, and then Fultz as well. But I think Bledsoe looks pretty appealing, 63 for him. He's been playing. His minutes have been up over 30 in close games. This game has the chance to stay close. We've got to keep an eye on the Celtics injury news. They're at home. He's cleared 30 minutes, so that's, in close games you would expect him to get those kind of minutes. And his price point is so cheap. 63 is too cheap for him. He's one of the cheapest out of the big three of quote-unquote big three. Giannis, 11.7 is cheap, but he's kind of priced appropriately, I would say. Middleton is priced at 73, so I think point per dollar wise, Bledsoe might be my favorite. And then at forward, I think Julius Randle looks pretty good at 8,000. Just his minutes are always steady in close games. This game should probably stay close, but neither team is very good. It's at home in New York, and if they're missing Morris again, then more usage to go around for Randle. And then for Fanduel here, I'm looking at point guard. There's a lot to like on Fanduel. At point guard, it's Kemba, it's Lonzo, it's Ricky Rubio, Bledsoe, it's Patrick Beverley, 53, and Monte Morris. 4K, I like Morris again. On both sides, feel pretty good about using him as a starting point. There's a lot of other guys to like at point guard on FanDuel, so you don't need to play him, but I think the minutes will be up over 30, and it's a great matchup. At shooting guard, it's Devin Booker, it's Chris Middleton, Donovan Mitchell, Lou Williams. Especially Donovan Mitchell and Lou Williams are so cheap. Mitchell should not be under 7,000 ever on FanDuel, especially not when he's facing the Pelicans. At small forward, it's Brandon Ingram. It's Will Barton at 64. And then it's Hayward and Ingles for me. And then Bridges looks okay at 45. But tough for me not to have Brandon Ingram, 89. I like him on both sides. I think he can clear 50-plus fantasy points tonight. At power forward, I love Randle at 79. I like Gordon at 57, Favors at 54 looks good as well. And then you could punt with Jeremy Grant at 4,000, but I like Randle. And then at center, I'm looking at like Harold. His price point really jumps off the page at 6,200. His minutes, if he gets his normal minutes, he's going to clear hopefully 40-plus fantasy points. He averages a lot of, like I mentioned on Draftkings, on the Draftkings site, his point per minute production is through the roof without Paul George. And you just need him to play minutes. You can't get big point per minute game if you're not giving him more than 20 minutes. But that game was out of hand, so you can't really blame him. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You can drop a like if you enjoyed, and good luck tonight.